In Italy, champions and league leaders Juventus faced a Roma team who recently broke the Serie A record for consecutive wins. Emerson scored against his former club to put Juve ahead. David Trezeguet already has 20 league goals this year. He went close to number 21. Already on a yellow card, Pavel Nedved made a late challenge on Simone Perotta. Nedved off just before half-time. And Roma made the most of their one-man advantage. Substitute Hussein Khaja in the last minute with his first goal for the club. 1-1 it finished. Second-place Milan faced fourth-placed Fiorentina at the San Siro. The Viola are chasing a Champions League place. Luca Toni put them ahead after 12 minutes, his 25th league goal of the season. But Milan have an expert goal poacher of their own. Andrei Shevchenko showing great control and deadly finishing. Kaká isn't known for his heading ability. But the Brazilian put Milan ahead just after the break. And Milan then managed to put the result beyond doubt. Gennaro Gattuso with his second of the season. Milan are now Italy's form team. In Germany this week, Bayern München's want-away captain Michael Ballack missed out on his team's match at Duisburg because of injury. Duisburg are struggling in the Bundesliga but were given the advantage early on. Abdelaziz Ahanfouf putting his penalty past substitute keeper Michael Rensing. The German champions took until the second half to get into their stride. Hasan Salihamidzic with the equaliser. A big Salihamidzic header then put Roy Mackay through. A typical finish from the Dutch striker, his 13th in the league this season. And Bayern went on to finish the match comfortably. Claudio Pizarro with his team's third, the title ever closer. The only team to have beaten Bayern in the league this year, Hamburg, were at home to Borussia Dortmund. But they were stunned by the visitors early on. Ebi Smolarek with the goal for Borussia, his first since January. Benjamin Laut scored his fourth goal in 4 matches to equalise for Hamburg. Ailton came on as a substitute for the home team in the second half, and the Brazilian put Hamburg ahead. But Borussia Dortmund were in a determined mood. Thomas Rosicky fired in a great equaliser. But if you think that was a great finish, Florian Kingers was even better. Borussia ahead once again. With the entire Hamburger team in the opponent's half, Rosicky caught them on the break. 4-2 to Borussia Dortmund, Hamburger's title challenge all but over. In France, league leaders Lyon welcomed lowly Toulouse to the Stade Gironde. Gérard Houlier's team have an 11-point lead with 8 matches left and a game in hand on second-place Bordeaux. A major part of their success has been the set-piece ability of Juninho. On this occasion, things didn't go to plan, and Daniel Moreira, the Toulouse scorer. Lyon hadn't lost to Toulouse at the Stade Gironde in over 40 years. John Carew stabbed home the equaliser, eventually. Looking for a win ahead of their Champions League quarter-final against Milan, Lyon poured forward. Mahamadou Diarra unable to beat Nicolas Douchet. Juninho is suspended for the Milan match, and he was having trouble finding his range. Toulouse had drawn 1-1 in 2 of their last 3 matches, and Douchet ensured it became 3 in 4. 12th hosted 8th as Paris Saint-Germain visited Monaco. Poor recent form appears to have seen both teams' chances of Champions League football next season disappear. UEFA Cup qualification would seem to be PSG's main hope this season. Paulo César put them in front. With Christian Vieri injured early on, Ernesto Chevanton was Monaco's main goal threat. Guy Lacombe unhappy. Edouard Cissé reached the Champions League final with Monaco in 2004. The Paris midfielder came close to increasing the visitors' lead. Even the normally prolific Pauletta was denied. PSG's failure to convert those chances cost them shortly after the break. Chevanton splitting the defence to level the match. Honours even. Second place Bordeaux have enjoyed a wonderful season. Les Girondins entertained Nice. Last season Bordeaux had beaten Nice 5-1. The visitors' defence still looked nervous. Just 12 seconds had gone when Denilson slotted in the only goal of the game. Bordeaux securing another 3 points.
Rivals Villarreal travelled to the Mestalla in midweek as Valencia looked to bounce back from defeat at Racing last time out. Los Ches were on the attack from the start. Mista hitting the side netting. Valencia had failed to win in their previous 4 matches. Nerves were eased when Ruben Baraja put them ahead. With this, only the midfielder's second goal all season, both from free kicks. Just before half-time, though, Villarreal gained an advantage. Valencia's Miguel Angulo sent off for a needless trip, his second yellow card. Valencia continued to create chances after the break. Baraja had time and space. He couldn't find a finish. As the game wore on, Villarreal's one-man advantage began to tell. Last season's Primera Liga top scorer Diego Forlan tapping in the equaliser. Villarreal keeper Sebastian Vieira then made an improvised save to deny Pablo Aimar. And in the closing stages, Villarreal had the chance to grab all 3 points. Carlos Marchena's handball conceding a penalty. Juan Roman Riquelme stepped up. Santiago Canizares' save was superb. 1-1. Barcelona were also in action in midweek, at home to Getafe. Getafe are having another impressive season in Spain's top flight, and they shocked the leaders early on. Nano with his second goal since signing on loan from Atletico. A goal down, Barca was soon on the attack. Ludovic Juli so unlucky to see his shot hit the post. Moments later, he was celebrating. The Frenchman with his 6th goal of the season. Getafe keeper Juan Catalayud then made an heroic punch clear to deny Samuel Eto'o. The keeper appeared severely concussed. He came around and he stayed on the pitch. Next time round, saving from Deco. Into the second half and Barca continued to push forward. Samuel Eto'o with the run from deep. the Cameroonian putting Barca in front. His 21st goal of the season. Eto'o should have added to his tally moments later. He soon redeemed himself, however. The league's top scorer claiming number 22 for the season. 3-1 up and Barca began to showboat. Ronaldinho spotting Catalayud off his line. The keeper just managed to reach it. 3-1 it finished, Barca's second league win in 3 days. They move another step closer to a second successive title. At the weekend, Real Madrid were looking to end a run of 3 consecutive league draws. They took on Deportivo at the Bernabeu. Real took the lead early on. Deportivo's Hector putting through his own net. Depor were 1-0 winners in the corresponding fixture last season. They went close to equalising almost immediately. The Galicians were soon made to rue that miss. Ronaldo putting Real 2 up. Ronaldo has been criticised for his performances and attitude recently, but is now finding his form once again. His mesmerising run almost led to a 3rd goal. Depor coach Joaquin Caparros was fearing the worst. Into the second half and Real's dominance continued. Robinho should have done much better. David Beckham's cross then set up Ronaldo. Somehow, his effort stayed out. The Real fans were pleased to see their team returning to something like their best. All 3 points confirmed when Sergio Ramos headed in Real's 3rd goal. Moments later, 3 became 4. Julio Baptista with his 4th goal of the season. A welcome victory for Real after a difficult month.